So, Leo, this week you are going in circles about a decision that you need to make in your life. You aren't sure what to do next or which option to choose. You are very careful as you know that the choice you make will dictate your near future. You are still pretty nervous midweek, but you know that time is running low. The decision must be made soon. Next week, you are influenced to move quickly without looking. You take the leap. Instantly, your life begins to change before your eyes. You are satisfied with your recent decision as you are seeing how much happier and better you feel overall. Now, during this time, you're also quite abundant as you begin to have whatever your heart desires. Yet, even though you are excited, you're also a bit in shock as you begin to wonder if this is really happening. Is being this abundant a real thing? You may even push all you have manifested off to the side, but guess what? It's only going to return to validate you and validate your abundance because it's very, very real right now in your life. Great, moving on to Virgo. This week you are going on an adventure. You will find something that shifts your life. This new discovery is transforming the way you look at your life entirely. Midweek, you're considering what you'd like to deeply heal in your life and also what you'd like your physical community to look like in the near future. Next week, you begin to do the prep work around obtaining a deeper healing in your life. This includes lining up different types of folks and situations that will help you grow or resolve old wounds. Eventually, you may find yourself near the place of your recent discovery. This is the first healing of many as you let the past go. This frees you up more for more space for the future you're creating. And the more space you have, the more of the future and what you're creating can come into your life. Now moving on to Libra. This week, things have dramatically changed around you. You may feel stuck and a bit unwilling to make any movements at this time. This is due to a fear of losing your sense of safety in the world. Midweek, you begin to piece together the remains of things around you in an effort to keep everything the same. Yet, this doesn't dissolve the fear you may be feeling about things changing. Next week, someone may come into your life to let you firmly know that it's not safe to sit in this old energy any longer. You are still too fearful to leave, though. In seeing your fear, this angel that showed up chooses to wait for you to be ready for the next step. And very slowly, you begin to make your way out. You may even lean on this other person for some support. Being on the outside of old things now, you begin to look at the world around you as you realize that you have been a bit disillusioned. Things aren't as bad as you thought. The world may be falling apart around you, but there's still so much beauty. You now are beginning to see that there are new ways to find safety in the world. And now, Scorpio, this week you are fully immersed in your ability to soak up information. Just by being near something, you can gather a well of knowledge about it. Currently, it may involve the history of a community, family, or an establishment. Midweek, you decide to go outside what you've been exploring from an empathic level on the outside. You are a bit worried about the accuracy and how real things can get, but that's quickly resolved. There is a great deal of joy that comes from literally being in the room where you empathically pick up on things from the outside. Next week, still being in an empathic information mode, you start looking in a similar way at something new. Now, you are on the cusp of realizing that this unique skill that you use in your personal life, well, you may not understand how to use it yet, but you're inspired by the new awareness that this is a skill that you can use every single day in your life for the growth and benefit and health of you. So, Sagittarius, this week, you are nervous about taking a step forward. You know that when you take a step, your life will change. You have always been more than you appear to be in the world. And midweek, you begin to tap into your true identity. Yet, so much of the old ways of being have to go before your true identity can be present. The upheaval begins now, and it's a bit chaotic. Next week, you take ownership over your ability to feel safe. As you do, you begin to realize that instead of being in chaos, you can use your truth to create a sense of order. During this time, this new authority style leadership identity helps to slow things down. Honestly, even here, you're still nervous about taking the next steps forward. Yet, you're done with the fight as you surrender to the new world coming. Effortlessly, things begin to shift as you naturally step more into your true identity of leadership. You realize that the resistance to change made things so much harder than they needed to be in your life. Now, in surrendering, things became so much more easier. So that's it, guys. That's the Moon Horoscopes Podcast for this week. Join me for next week for more insight into your life and the influence that the moon has. If you like it down below. Leave comments. Please share this with your friends. If you're on Stitcher or iTunes, you can go ahead and leave ratings. I would love that. And hopefully I will see you again next week. And until then, have a great and beautiful rest of your week. Love you.